I do want to mention to Slick, to David Zier, and to Rick Delgado.
What?
Because let's face it,
it's our last show.
They have been on this train. I'm still not on it, and I will not get on it. But Cindy Adams today in the New York Post headline: Michelle Obama
there you go.
may already be working on a 2024 White House bid. Obama's wife is scratching to maybe be our next president. Her husband's helping. Pay attention. In this sicko political environment, semi-VIPs itch to get you to write what they want. Then, for their own political purposes, tell you they doubt what you wrote. These professional doubters have their political motives. However, some info comes from, I'm told, credible sources few have had access to and usually not meant for the nose of the media. Whatever that means, what's told is Hillary and husband toxic. Nikki, ? The old guard will pee on her. And sore loser laws prohibit candidates from running in another party after they lose in their own party. Reportedly, I'm being told Obama has polled the donors. His plan, around May, Biden announces he's not running. The so-called plot is that comes the August convention, Michelle gets nominated. Next step, Hunter's father, the temp, drops out just before the convention. For now, he still play acts like he's the real candidate. Announcing today, our dodo-in-chief would have to stop quacking and become a lame duck. Their plan is currently being tweaked. Understand, it's the squad that is responsible for much of the screwed-up Congress. Their mishmash bodes badly for our future. Moderates cannot override the divisiveness. What this nation needs now is a centrist, a strong, tough leader of the majority mass of independent voters. Okay, and then she goes on to her nonsense here, but that's from Cindy Adams today in the New York Post, Delgado.
There you go.
Well, what do you mean, there you go?
What do you mean?
Well, she's just saying that, this is floating around out there in the atmosphere.
Yes. And I've been talking about this since, I don't know, last spring?
Yeah.
Yep.
That this was the plan.
He's been on it.
because at some point, especially once all all the paperwork started coming out about the bank transfers and stuff, you saw it coming down the pike. There's no way they can run this guy. The economy continues to tank. They're like, you know what? Just let him ride it into the ground. We'll come and
do a good job of it,
right? And we'll let's see if we can get him to the convention. Because look what they've been doing. The Democrats are anti-democracy, right? They don't want anybody to run against him in a primary, so they're getting people off the ballot in every state they can, so he can run unopposed. And they don't want any debate. They don't want any. They're going to tell you who to vote for. So right now they're telling their Democratic voters, you're voting for Joe Biden. Until you're not voting for Joe Biden, then we'll tell you who to vote for, and it'll happen at the convention, which I've been saying because they don't want to run her now. If they run her now, there's too much time for people to see that she is a disaster. So they need to hide it. They need to make it. They need to make it a popularity contest from August to November. So then they can hide as much as they can. If they come out too early, you'll get to see behind the curtain, and she'll get destroyed. And everybody knows that. Obama knows that. So he's got to try to hide this.
3 months.
Plus, she has no experience doing anything. Because let's face it,
you don't think we'd rather run against Michelle Obama than Joe Biden?
I think Michelle would get every cover of every magazine and newspaper favorably
Oprah
for the
will be
rest
out
of the
there
year.
stumping for her.
And Taylor Swift and her have 250 million followers between the two of them.
You're talking
That's
about
the play.
The media machine would go into overdrive.
I think so.
Why do I feel like we're going to be playing this clip in about 3-4 months?
So is the answer no? You'd rather face Biden if you're Trump?
I'd rather face whoever we're supposed to face right now. Don't you know what? If they can drag her, if they can figure out a way to get her exposed now, which I think they've been slowly starting to do, I think it's better because it paints her in the light that she needs to be painted in. As somebody who doesn't have a clue as to what's going on, she's never run anything in her life. She can't keep track of her husband. She doesn't know where her kids are half the time. She doesn't know anything. She is an activist. She's never loved this country. She's never liked this country. She's never been proud of this country. Her words, not mine. I didn't make it up. She said it.